You sure?
I went live.
Live. What's up? What's up? We're live.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
What are you doing? You walking to your car?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm a little late behind the 8 ball here.
That's all right.
What's new in the Twitter world, Mike? Or not want to know?
It's awesome, actually. It's a good time. Having fun. A lot of laughs this morning. You know, good stuff.
Nice.
It's good stuff. Yeah.
Any breaking news out there?
Not that I saw. No.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
The dead body in your front lawn.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're sleeping. No, turn that on. Turn on. On. Fire that up. Let's go.
What's going on?
Mike, you're sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Outside your window, right?
Yeah.
Mike, hey, the dead body out there, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Snowblower. I mean, no, leaf blower.
Leaf blower, but
I can hear it fine, yeah.
You're sleeping. You're going to sleep through that, right?
Nope.
Come on.
No, sir.
Frick, get out of town, buddy.
Yeah, I know. We should, hey, I see Eve's in the chat. We should see if she wants to come on for a little bit. Yeah, see if she wants to come on for a little bit. She's been all over Twitter this morning.
Eve, yes.
I'm already ahead of you, Mike. You said that, and I was already asking her.
Girl. I tell you what.
I was like, Eve, want a link?
Leaf blower.
Like drugs. You're going to give them who wants a link?
I know. He's like, I've been working overtime on X today. You have. I've been watching your tweets come in. So, good job.
There's been a lot of stuff on Twitter that Mike. That's awesome. Just awesome.
Okay.
But hold on. Settings. I don't like this one. I want to choose that one. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being here. By the way, you guys are in for a nice little treat today.
Yeah, I hope so. It sounds like it's going to be a good day. A good afternoon, I should say. Yeah.
Hey, guys, buckle up. Let's go, guys. Here we go.
All right, bud. That's awesome. I'm glad you're on the road.
We're rolling. We'll get there.
So it's like 20 or 12, 20 or 1, excuse me. So you got time, buddy. It'll be perfect time.
Time.
Yeah.
Who's at the courthouse now? Scott McGinnis?
I don't know. Is he out there? I haven't seen him in the chat. If you're out there, Scott.
I'd put money that he's there. My money's on Scott.
I wouldn't take that bet.
I read something this morning from Paul Cristoforo that they were all getting there at noon.
All right, so they're there. All right, man. Thanks, Shelby. That's awesome.
No doubt. I grabbed thought I grabbed my earpods.
It's all right. You sound good.
It's hard to hear you when I'm in the car. That's the problem.
All right. I'm talking right into the microphone because a lot of people say they can't hear me, and so I'm trying to.
Well, they can hear you now if you're talking into it, right?
I hope so. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody in the comments.
We got to figure out a different position for that mic, Mike. To move it from one spot to the other. It's just position.
I don't want to touch a thing. All right, I got new internet coming. It's coming soon. And they mailed out the new router and the extender and all that stuff. So
yeah,
hopefully by tomorrow night's Happy Face Killer, we can have a real. Hey, when you go in here, see if they have any do rags.
Oh yeah.
All right, so yeah, thanks. My microphone does sound better. Thank you, guys. I know. But even my sister-in-law was like, people in the chat saying they can't hear you. I'm like, okay, I'm trying.
All right, I'll be right back. Hold on a second, guys.
Right. Yeah. Mike needs to move his hand away from his mouth. It's a habit. I can't help it. I'm not used to being on camera, so like when I talk, I don't know. I'll get it down. I promise. All right. At least I don't have my fingers in my mouth. I talk with marbles, but who knows? Ninja do-rag. Yes. Yes. We're going to have a good afternoon, man. This is good. I feel the energy coming on. I can feel the energy through the chat. That's weird. Feel it, man. Feeling good. Running on a couple hours sleep. So excited from yesterday. Just stare at the ceiling, Went downstairs, got on the couch, let my 2 dogs out. It was crazy. And then I had to wake Tom up, So that's how my day started. So, yeah. It's all good. And now we're going to see what happens with Turtle Boy, Doc, at Dedham. You guys are all hanging up for the ride, I can tell. So that's cool. Some videos from Boston 25 came out today. The Globe. I just posted one on the Globe from the Globe, a video. That's pretty good.
No do-rag, out of stock.
All right. Okay. Oh, really? They sold out.
Oh.
So yeah, if you go to my X stream, you'll see the Boston Globe video that I just posted. Looks pretty good. So
video of what?
Just the Boston Globe did a video of the whole Birchmore case. It's like a couple minutes long.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How come we don't see it on the screen, Shelby?
We talked about it, but
okay.
I'm not sure what she's going to do. She's in charge.
Of course she is. Wouldn't have it any other way, right?
No, never.
No, you know what? I couldn't imagine it, Mike. Could you?
No, it makes my life so much easier, Tom. I mean, so much. Yeah. So nice. What a great person. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, Mike.
Seriously, what? I missed you. I cut
off. The shirts that they made.
I know.
What do you say to that, Mike? Legit. Like, what do you say?
I was proud of you. I was proud that they thought enough to wear shirts with your name on it. That says a lot. It says a lot.
Blown away.
I think you were almost in tears. You were kind of shocked.
I was really I had no words, Mike.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Just so you guys know, the mods they made T-shirts for all the mods. All the mods got shirts.
Yeah.
The benefit, right?
Yeah, it was cool, man. They got your back, man. You got a good group of people behind you. Really do.
They earned them. If anybody did.
Well, they're there for a reason. Someone sent them to you, right?
Yeah. I wish Shelby, you got a picture of the shirts? They come out nice.
I do. Hold on. I am trying to find the stuff that Mike wants you to do, and then Tom's asking me for stuff, and my brain is going all over the place.
All right. I'm gonna try to find the article, and I'm just gonna throw it in your DMs on X, okay?
Yep. Listen, for all the people that watched us this morning, thank you very much. All the people that are here, like, subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button. Very important. Also, this morning we asked you guys to go over and give our friend Carrie Ann a like on her page. You guys did. You guys knocked it out of the park, and she was almost in tears. So for all the people that went and did that, thank you very, very much.
Yeah, big shout outs. That was awesome.
Really nice to see people do that,
Eve, look at Eve. Shelby needs a raise. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. That goes without saying. So I guess we don't have Scott get us around up there right now. That'd be kind of cool to get a hold of him, but I don't know if he's
I'm rolling. I'll get there. We'll get there. Matter of fact, let me put it in my GPS. Hold on a second, guys.
No problem. Tick, tick, boom. I think Tom's internet's got a little wacky tacky. I don't know. Hey, Shelby, Flipperhead wants to know where his wrench is. He's laughing.
All right, here we are.
We'll get it back to you, Flip Ahead.
Hey, Joe Flipperhead is great, man. We got to get him on the show.
He, believe it or not, he wanted to come on yesterday, and we had all the internet trouble with myself. So he's ready to go. Just got to find the right time. Maybe next
I like
week.
that. I like the video with the basketball player, Mike.
Yeah, I know. He showed me some love.
There's some love there, my friend.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And he makes, again, we go back to Fliphead all the time, but he makes great videos, you know. And,
Who else is that? Ernie Birdie. Birdie,
yeah.
thank you for being everywhere.
And Eve just said she'll be up in a few minutes. She's just putting some laundry away, so that's cool.
No rush. No rush.
Yeah. No. Yeah, she posted, Eve from True Crime posted some stuff about Birchmore yesterday. That was pretty good. And she had some good tweets today as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's much better with the noise, by the way, right there. I don't know what you're doing.
Mike, can you copy and paste that link that I sent you in X and send it to Eve?
The one I used to log on?
Yep.
Okay.
Problem solved.
So, Mike, it's funny. I'm going through my phone today, right? And I went to send a message to somebody because, you know, you get people on the other side that message you and they're like, oh, she did it and she's guilty, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
So I had a couple of them people that were trying to convince me that she was guilty and the evidence says this and blah, blah, blah. I went to go message them today, and guess what? This person's not available.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of funny. I went to go say, hey, do you happen to see the the whole cop getting arrested for murder and stuff? You didn't happen to notice that, right?
Wow.
She's not there. She's gone. Right, Mary? Mary, who asked me to be nice to Peggy O'Keefe, the one that was flipping us off, the disrespectful grandmother, the one that John sued, her, that one? Yeah. Fuck off, Mary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I'll go through her messages. I'll fire it up, man. It's not right.
No,
everything they said's wrong. Lying.
I agree with that. I agree. There's a lot of hostile people on Twitter. It's successful sometimes. Yeah, you just gotta, block, like a block shot. Just boom. Next. But hey, Shelby, I couldn't copy that link and paste it. Just FYI.
Hey,
I got it.
All right, thanks.
I got the green light. You guys want to like and subscribe, and if you want to keep the channel running, please feel free to donate.
Yeah, Cash App.
Yeah.
CPU Palm. Yeah.
Venmo.
He needs gas money. Look at him. This is what he does. This is what he does. He goes out there for us. So yeah, kudos to you, buddy. Kudos to you.
It's for everybody, right?
Yeah, we had 100 and something people waiting for you today.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's a lot. I can remember.
Yeah.
Flipperhead's demanding his wrench back, Tom, when you get a chance.
He's giving it back?
No, he wants it back. He doesn't have one. I think he probably gave it to him on your channel.
I did.
Morning. So not.
Oh no, he don't have a wrench on this channel.
He will.
I didn't give it to him.
No, but he wants one.
Okay.
I don't know if he's kidding around or what. But I'm not going to mess with him.
I'm okay with that.
No, me too. Me too.
Mike, think about this for a second, Mike. Right?
Yeah.
We haven't even met this guy.
I know.
And we love him.
I know. I don't no clue where he's from.
No, it don't matter either.
Yeah, he's an Eagles fan. I know that.
Well, that's a problem. We can get over that.
Yeah, we can see past that.
We can work with that, Mike.
Absolutely.
We can bring him to Gillette Stadium and show him what a World Series and trophy and stuff. Show him what it looks like.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know what you say. I see where you're going with this. Yeah.
banners.
Uh,
You
he did
you
say,
don't have
though,
one of those, do you?
well, they get a Super Bowl. They beat us in the Super Bowl. Remember?
Yeah.
He makes sure he makes sure I never forget that.
I know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right. Man.
Oh man.
So
I mean, again, right?
Good.
The Karen Reed thing, Mike, right, has brought so many people together. Legit,
Yep.
right?
Yep. I agree with that.
It brings people in our lives, like Joe Flipperhead, for example, right? We wouldn't know him for no other reason.
Yeah, I would know a lot of people, believe it or not. Like where I can just reach out to them and talk to them. It's pretty cool. I agree with that. Yeah. But hey, I was thinking about something.
Yeah.
John's Traverse. Did they go fix that dent after the fact?
Yes.
That's a big problem, Tommy.
You know who fixed it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
And that's why he left. He knew how big of a problem it was. I'm not sure they told him.
Wanless did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Wanless is the one that removed the taillight from Karen's car.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking about, though, is they had 6 days before anybody looked at John's Traverse, and that's a lot of time to get a dent fixed, in my opinion. And it's out there, that actually happened. And then
the rear wiper.
That involves Dougal.
Yep.
Paul after the fact, if he was involved, I don't know. It's crazy to think that, but yeah.
Imagine that, huh? After the fact.
And then
knowingly after the fact. And
then all of a sudden he wants to sue, knowing what he did prior to lead up to this, right?
Crazy. Mike, that's the balls they have. That's how much they think they can get away with this and get really legit get away.
No, I agree with that.
I think Josh Levy proved them wrong. Don't forget.
He blew up the world. Yeah.
Don't forget. It was a mistrial, right? And they're taking her to trial because they're convinced she's guilty, to the point where Paul's dropping lawsuits, right? That's where they were. Look at where we're at today.
Whole different world.
How good's that lawsuit going to be today?
No, I don't think it holds water. Nope, I don't think it holds water, especially in a civil case.
There goes your $5,000 retainer, dude. Sorry.
True. But, it doesn't hold water because now you have, hopefully some more indictments coming down the road. And we're thinking it's the same players involved that Paul wants to put on as, expert witnesses or testimonials. He's going to have a big problem when they start deposing these people in a civil lawsuit.
And it really is the same players.
Oh, it is. Right. It is.
And speaking about Carl Dougal, right? Boy, he's batting 1,000.
Yeah, I really don't know him. I don't understand him. I don't understand the hatred for Karen. He actually shoulder bumped her in court. I mean, what the fuck's up with that?
He physically assaulted her. Went out of his way to physically assault a woman. That guy.
Right.
Nice guy, huh?
Yeah. He's a POS.
And then his wife, all in a boxing gear? Jesus Christ, help me. Help me.
And here he is fixing the car that Karen hit just to cover that up. And accessory after the fact is a big deal. It's no joke.
He's a great detective in Boston.
Are you being sarcastic? Yeah.
100%.
All right. Because I know he arrested the wrong guy at one time. So I was I wasn't sure if you actually do that or not, but I'm sure.
Hey, look at the other mistakes that he made that have been covered up. I mean, Jesus.
I know.
Mike, this body's dropping everywhere in Boston, and this guy can't figure nothing out.
Nope.
I'm sorry to say, but you and I knew more about stuff than he did.
Probably so. I would agree with that.
And you know what? Where's the other side, Mike?
That's a good point, Tom. That's a great point. No, it's okay. On X, no one on that side is chirping. No one, nobody.
Why?
It's like because I think they have no substance to fight back with. They got nothing. They got nothing. I know. Flipperhead's going after Nick Lanza.
Good.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
I know. I don't know who that guy is, but he's got a smart mouth, man. He's a big mouth.
Listen, whatever Joe can do to destroy the kid's life, that's between them two. He picked the wrong person to mess with.
I know. I feel bad for him. I really
He's
do.
done.
Yeah. He's
What the
over.
heck? Just man.
Yeah.
How do you want to think about it?
Yeah, he DM'd me and he said, "Do you know this guy?" I said, "No." He goes,
Yeah.
I'm going to put a stop to this. So go for it, man. Because he was talking trash.
Mike, he's one of them people. You just need to laugh at. Legit.
I know. Yeah, I know. I do.
Laugh at him.
I have no problem with him. Nick Lanza. I have no like. I don't block him or anything like that. I don't read his stuff. But
Yeah.
if you come after a video from Joe Flipperhead and you make some really nasty comments about it, game on, dude. Give me the ball. Let's
Game
go.
on,
Let's
buddy.
play. Yeah. You want to dance? Joel dance,
You got a soundboard over there. You should have the whistle. Hit your little box over there, Mike.
I don't want to mess anything up, Tommy.
Hit down. That's all right. You won't.
No, I don't want to. What the colored ones?
Yep. The bottom of the right.
Can you hear that? I was just playing it with my earphones, but
Nope.
never mind, Tommy. Come on.
Nah, we'll fix it. Put that on the list.
Yeah, I know. Once I get the the new router and stuff, I'll be good to go. But
yeah.
So yeah, so back to the Traverse.
Yes.
And it seems like Mr. O'Keefe knows about that whole situation. Knows what happened.
Either that or he's just smart enough to see it like we are. He can follow the trial.
Yeah, he has been.
Right?
Yeah, he has been. He knows. He knows what's up. He knows what's up.
How can he not?
I just can't believe that they would actually try to fix his car after the fact to cover up a ding or a dent, whatever happened when Karen backed into it by mistake. It just makes what were you thinking? You could have stopped everything right there and ended this whole thing, but you didn't. So how does he have the balls to actually file a civil suit is just beyond me, knowing that happened.
Yeah. Yep. Mike, I have nothing for you. I got nothing on that.
Okay.
That's how I see it. Right. And call me biased. I am. I don't see the evidence that convicts her. I don't.
No, of course not. Of course not. I was thinking about that. Sean the Golf was talking about it last night, and I totally agree with that. I'm like, holy shit, I forgot all about that. You forget more than you know. And he talked about it, and he talked about a Christmas card that went to Karen from Mr. O'Keefe that was just endearing, and this obviously was before anything happened and everything, but that just speaks volume to me. But I forgot about the card being fixed and wand list, that whole thing. That just makes me. It makes me even sicker that someone would actually file a civil suit, knowing that they, after the fact, help cover something up.
He may get charged. Imagine that. Tampering with evidence after the fact, right?
It's
Destroying evidence.
It's definitely a chargeable offense, but I hope he doesn't.
Listen, if that has to happen for justice for Karen, I'm okay with it.
Okay. I hope there's another way to that end, because that would just in my opinion, that would mess up the family, man, really bad. Really would. I'm thinking about the kids. Kids. Have your uncle.
I gotta take this off here.
All right.
All right. Now I can hear you.
All right, pal. Yeah, it's having this like having your uncle grow up and stuff like that on charges. It makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Tommy?
you. I'm just thinking. I don't see it. Yeah.
All right. I'm
You hear me, right?
Yeah, I'm just surprised
Yo, can you hear me?
that
Yeah.
yes, yep, I got you. Yo,
Okay.
yeah. I'm just surprised that allegedly John's friend Dougal would just go the other way like that after what happened with John. Like, and they got vibes, and they got vibes about Karen. That's all they said. We had these weird vibes about Karen. That's why we think she's guilty. I'm like, what? Like, what? She just went through the biggest trauma of her life. Just got
Yep.
out of the hospital, and you guys are picking up weird vibes from her. That makes her guilty. Are you shitting me?
Vibes.
Yeah, vibes. Yeah, we're picking up weird vibes.
Kind of like the crime scene talking to you, right?
Yeah, yeah, Tom. And I was just thinking about it, going, what a stupid move that was. And
And again, I have no words.
they have it on
What do you
ring. They have
say
it on,
to that, Mike?
well, hopefully they have a video on the ring camera, or they have a deletion of some more video that that trails back to a timestamp and can make it happen. But I just can't believe that they would actually do that, and it just
You know what gets me?
yeah.
John's partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not spoken enough about. Let's just start with that. How's that? Okay. There's a lot more to be said about that. Mike,
Yeah, I
you've
know
been
what you're
around
talking.
a gun.
No, not really.
Okay. What's the number one rule with a gun? First off, you know.
You just don't point it at anybody.
Okay. Namely yourself,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So people that are experienced with firearms, okay, you have to keep them clean, or they won't function. When you go to pull trigger and the bullet gets
Okay.
hit, and the slide comes back and it gets it reloads the next round.
Okay.
If that doesn't get cleaned, it gets jammed up, and you can't have that. So what you do is you empty your gun, take it apart, and you clean it.
Okay.
And
I know.
if you're gonna do that, you're gonna do it on company time.
And make sure to use a microfiber cloth. It gets all of the nitty gritty.
There's my girl Eve. Hi Eve, welcome.
So this is the person, Tom, that could probably help you with guns. I'm not your gun guy.
Yeah, but you don't. If you're experienced with a firearm, one, you don't point it at yourself. Two, you don't point at yourself to pull the trigger. Three, you don't do it when you're cleaning it.
Right. Never put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot. It is textbook.
It's true.
So
common sense too.
that may be something we need to look into, Mike. What did he know? Wait a minute. What did he know, and what did he tell John? Because both of them took something to the grave with them.
Yep, they did.
What if it started with his partner?
I can't allude to that. I don't have enough solid intel.
I think we should look into that.
Well,
a lot more.
Obviously, we can do what we can. Obviously, but yeah, that's crazy. But
or maybe someone already is, right?
I would tend to believe so, Tom.
I think I put my money on you, Mike.
And I don't think it's Boston PD looking into it. It's somebody else.
Oh, it's definitely not.
Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, I can't allude to what happened or what allegedly happened. I just know that when one of John's girlfriends, when she was dating him at the time when that happened, and she came up to me and told me There was no way this was he committed suicide. There was no way. So because he was just a happy person. He was never down and out. He was always smiling. He was always, upbeat. Guy had $1 million smile. Like if you look at any of the pictures he's in, he's smiling from ear to ear. So, yeah.
So, Eve, I have a question, Eve. How was the
Yes.
news received down in Texas about a former Stoughton police officer getting arrested by the FBI? Well, how was that received in Texas?
Well, speaking of guns, down here, vigilante justice is sometimes looked at as not chargeable, but other than that, absolutely despicable. Down here, we charge you with immediately capital murder, punishable by death, which I am glad that they did that in this case up there. I think the federal charge was probably the better route either way, even if Morrissey did the right thing, which he didn't. So we are outraged.
Yes,
So
we are.
how much does Morrissey know about this whole thing? Were they just kind of blowing smoke up his butt, or what were they doing? Or does he just involved as everybody else?
Well, to quote the court papers, what was it? The evidence is outstanding or outweighs. Basically, there's plenty of evidence and has been. So for so long, is ridiculous.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Can you hear me?
I agree. Yeah, no, I can hear you. But
Yes.
I wanted to talk. Eve, I wanted to talk about what you posted on X with the in the firewall case. You had some good stuff.
Yeah, bring it up. I would love to talk about that because I am outraged.
I don't know if Shelby can do it for us or not. I don't
Listen,
know.
I was floored when I read that this started when she was 12.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
How?
Right. The grooming started very early.
Wow.
Yep.
You know what? I found some other stuff that I had posted a few months back or maybe a few weeks. And technically, Roger Hardy, do y'all know who that is? It's a name in the Stoughton Police Department.
Okay.
He and Robert Devine were deep in opening those Explorer play programs like the gyms. They would always go and do the Halloween events with help with the parades and Stoughton. So it's really insane to me that no one knew anything.
Right.
I think a lot of people did.
I agree with that.
Don't they have the same type of program for the fire department in the same town that Helena does? Yeah, okay. They still have that, right? Like a fireman.
Yep. I found footage of Robert Devine in a Superman costume, and he was hosting or helping the high school with the haunted house that they used to do. And it's sickening to see him in that Superman costume because it's like, you are far from that, sir.
No doubt. That's gross. Knowing what we know now, it's just disgusting. Those text messages, I puked in the mouth. I was like, this is disgusting. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah. Farwell is a predator.
Oh.
I'm sure there's more victims. I'm almost positive there are more victims.
Yeah. You just don't wake up. You just don't wake up one day and decide that you're going to be a pedophile, right? It's a process. Like, he started when he was 26 years old. She was 12. So he just didn't wake up at 26 and say, I'm going to be a pedophile. He's been a pedophile for a while. He's absolutely, I agree with that, Eve. He's been grooming and doing everything else.
Well, what makes it really bad about the whole seeing his footage during the times that he is inappropriate with Sandra Birchmore, all of these fools, the way that they behaved and acted in the public eye makes you, look at it like, how would anybody have known outside of those who are also predators? You wouldn't. You absolutely would not.
Right.
And the only reason that somebody in the certain police was tipped off was because of Sandra's friend who
That's
wanted
right.
to do the right thing, and good
That's
for
right.
her on that. She is not to be blamed for that. A lot of people will do
Yeah.
that, will blame her for tipping off the police and Matt, but that's not her fault. She did the right thing.
Yeah. That was 2 weeks prior to her being found somewhere in that time range.
12 days
called.
after the friend reported
Yeah.
Matthew's relationship with her, he murdered her. I want to know who that employee was that they said she told, and I bet you it's more than likely the chief of police.
McNamara.
Yes,
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the one that started the investigation with the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office and everything, but I don't know how far that.
Exactly, Mike. Who's she gonna go to, right? Right to Matt
Right.
Farwell. I mean, Fanning. Right to Fanning and Tully.
That's right.
Why was he ever told? That should have been an immediate investigation where he had no idea about to see if it was true.
Why is he involved with the freaking jury?
That's a whole nother thing. It's disgusting.
They put her in danger by letting him know that that was the allegation. They should have never done that.
Exactly right, Eve. It's exactly right. He knew about the phone call. He got pissed off, and he started planning to murder her. You're right. You're absolutely right.
And shame on them. Shame on them for not arresting that cop right then and there.
That's right.
It was unacceptable.
Yeah. And then how they interviewed him in a school parking lot. I mean, it just reads of bullshit the whole way through it.
Yep.
So I just wonder what's going to happen with his brother and Divine. When's that ball going to drop? I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well.
What do you think
they're
he's
still
going to
being
be?
sued, I believe. Yeah. So
okay.
I think the civil lawsuit's going to have to be adjusted, right? Because now he's indicted on murder,
right.
Matthew Farwell. But the others, like Robert Divine and Matt's brother William, is that his name?
I believe so. Yeah.
They can still be sued, but I don't know about.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Matthew, because that would be wrongful death. That would be a different civil lawsuit. So I think he's going to be dropped, but I don't know for sure.
So you've had the death penalty in Texas for a long time. Do you find that people that are charged with a death penalty charge usually talk and avoid that and do life instead?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. There was a girl who was murdered by a FedEx driver. She was abducted very recently. I think it was last year. And that was the case. They caught him pretty quickly within 2 or 3 days, but she was unfortunately found deceased in a pond in a river bank or something. And bless her. And he.
That's horrific.
Yeah, but he got the death penalty anyway. He confessed though. And that was like 40 minutes away from me, which was terrifying because I have kids. And so protect your babies, guys.
Absolutely. You never know, man. You wouldn't think that a police department would actually do this until it's done and you read about it and it's one town over from you. And, I live in Canton and it's actually happening in my town where I live. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, Mike, what do you think about paying? What do you think about paying your taxes now, bud?
I have to, but man, those salaries are crazy. But anyways,
For what? For what? Salaries for doing what? What are they going to do?
I don't know. I don't know what they do.
Well, look at Lowry's salary. I was like, how did you double? How did you get from 100-something thousand to 200-something thousand in a year? And not to mention Yuri, Tully, and all of the other. God, Gallagher was the highest paid police officer in Canton. I mean, ridiculously.
$322,000 for Gallagher.
Wow.
Oh my God! Like, who is paying you for your hush?
That's why the
Through
audit's going to
secret.
be, yeah, the audit, yeah, exactly. Hush money, right? Hey, just put in whatever you want for overtime. No one's ever going to question it.
Bingo.
And
Thank
there
you,
you
Mike,
go.
for saying that.
Well,
I
wasn't there
get
an
the money.
overtime fraud scheme in Massachusetts recently that they busted?
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's been a bunch of overtime indictments throughout the years with Boston PD for sure and Mass State Police. So one can only assume $322,000. There's got to be some fraudulent time slips in there. You know,
I mean, but
just
what good is he doing for the town, Mike, for that money?
nothing, Tom. He does nothing. Don't know what he does. Don't know what his responsibilities are. Don't know who he reports to. He's just running wild and doing whatever he wants, putting his time slip in, or how much overtime he wants to do, and that's it. And we
Blank,
just pay him.
blank. Sergeant Link. Same way.
Sure.
And usually I would not speculate with nothing on my feelings on someone, but getting paid 300 plus grand in the position you're in is outrageous. And because of the behaviors of the department and those surrounding the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office, I have to assume there's something going on there.
Of course.
Eve, you're spot on. You're absolutely right. That's why
And she don't even live here.
No, she's smart. But in Canton, I think for a long time, people just go to work, come home, go to bed, do the same thing over and over and over again. They don't really get involved with the politics or audits or anything that's going on with civics in the town until the last year or two. And
well, until it affects them personally, Mike. Right?
That's right. Right. And it's outrageous what we paid Lieutenant Gallagher. I mean, he might make more than a doctor or a nurse practitioner. I mean, this guy.
Listen, you want to pay me $300,000? I will bust out everybody and their mama, no doubt about it. I'm on the case. Eve is on the case. Otherwise, there is no reason for that.
I agree with
that
that
amount
one.
of pay.
Yep. He made more than the chief. He made more than the deputy chief. Why? And he's involved with both cases. Is that just shut up money? Just, we're not even going to look at your time slip. Just put in whatever you want. Whatever it comes out to be, it is. We're not going to audit it until we voted the audit in. And now it might be a big deal, or it should be a big deal, I would think.
Mike.
Yes.
Do you think the audit's going to look at the pay for the people? Like, did you get paid? You get paid for working this day, but you were sick?
I hope so, Tom. It's such a slow moving process with the audit right now. I can only speculate. I hope so.
Well, and look at it from if you're investigating, for instance, let's say sleuthing is big money job and I'm working overtime looking at leads for whatever it is. How are you going to prove otherwise that I'm full of shit or not full of shit? You don't, because investigations take time and blah, blah, blah. You can't prove otherwise. So that's why they get away with it.
Gotcha.
She's got a point, Mike. She's right.
Well, Tom, you were there. Yeah. You did it for a while, so you understand better than I do. And I hope he gets nabbed.
Yeah.
So he blatantly with a smug face on the stand and acted the way he acted. Didn't have probable cause to go in the house. Come on, man. Yeah. Right? No probable cause? What are you talking about, Lieutenant Gallagher? What are you talking about? You didn't have a probable cause. You had a dead body on a person's front lawn, and you didn't go in the house. That's ridiculous. Now, is it incompetence? I don't think so.
It's either intentional or it's what?
Incompetence.
Intentional.
One or the other. All right, guys, we're here.
What? That was quick.
We're here. I'm gonna do the drive-by instead. I was gonna go park, but no.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on my computer here in about 10 minutes, guys. I'll be right back.
No problem, Eve.
All right, man. Glad you jumped on. Thanks for jumping on.
So I'm gonna when I get up here, I'm gonna bang a left, right? And we're gonna see the crowd like we do all the time and make that turn.
All right, pal. I can't wait. You
For
make
all
that pretty
750 people that are watching, thank you so much for being here, guys. Please subscribe.
750 people. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a lot, Mike.
I agree. Keep it going. Let's go.
Oh, and there we go, guys.
Tom, you know this area. All right. All right. Here we go. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at the turnout.
Big turnout. Big turnout. Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a day, too. Great weather. I wonder if Doc's there yet. Interesting.
Don't know.
It's like what?
I thought I got a small car.
You know what?
Glad I got a small car. I just ran through traffic.
Oh, yeah.
I jaywalked with my car.
You're a good driver.
Yeah. So, Mike, can you understand now why I left being a police officer? Can you see me fitting in that little? I'm the peg that don't fit.
Tom, you're too honest. You're too honest, and you have a moral compass.
I couldn't do it.
It's hard. It must be. I didn't realize how hard the job was politically inside that. Like, where do you stand, and who you know, and who you did a favor for.
Mike, it's not the job that'll hurt you. It's the people that you're working with. That's sad. Right. That's very sad.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. But where we're at, unfortunately.
Do you think it's in every department?
Yes.
More, okay.
About money.
Yeah.
Money, Mike. About money.
Yeah.
Who has it? Who has it? Who can get it? Who can declare overtime? I mean, go on and on and on, right?
That's right.
And it's just like, all right, you owe me. That's all it comes down to is you owe me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks.
No, it's the way it is, Mike. Unfortunately, that's the job.
I'm naive. I just don't understand why they couldn't work as a team. And I think it's just poor leadership. Anybody that's in charge of a group of officers, you got to lead, it starts from the top, and you got to have a leader that's willing to make tough decisions and, not be the most favorable decision all the time for a clique of people that you have a couple of beers with every now and then. It can't be that way. You can't. I got to put it this way: you should never be friends with somebody that you might fire. That's how I rolled. I could never be friends with anybody that I might fire. It's just period. That's how you can't do it. It's like business 101.
One of the questions they ask you when you're going to be a cop is you're doing it. You're doing your job. You're on the side of the road with a radar gun, and you see a car coming. You get the car definitely speeding. You're gonna give him a ticket. Ends up being your mother. What do you do?
Give him a ticket.
Give him a ticket.
That's how the law reads, right? It's so.
If they said, found that.
Yep. That doesn't happen.
All right. But yeah, think about that, Mike. You're gonna give your own mother a ticket. That's what they expect out of a cop. Legit.
Wow. Yeah. And imagine one of your coworkers giving a family member that say I'm a cop, a family member of me a ticket in the same town I work, and how pissed off I would be against that guy, and that would definitely work against the teamwork and the morale if you got a beef. And like you said, the worst thing you can have happen is nobody come for you when you need backup.
And that's exactly it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
Sucks. And you don't call for backup unless you need it, because you don't want to be that guy that can't handle yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't want to be him.
I gotcha. Wow. It must be a lot bigger in bigger departments like Boston PD, Mass State Police. Like I wonder if like all the motorcycle cops are like a clique. They don't really hang out with the regular, that kind of thing. I don't know how it works. But I knew back in the day, the motorcycle cops, the Boston PD, were badasses. Badasses.
Yep.
Tough people. Tough as nails. Yeah, I remember hearing about that from a friend that they were.
And again, right?
Legit, but they didn't mess around with anybody else.
Motorcycle cops, listen, you get more money to be on the motorcycle detail.
Right. Right.
Right?
What about the horses?
More money.
Wow.
Then you need to go to special school to learn to ride the horse. And of course, horses need to be fed and watered and cleaned and brushed and washed and cleaned and washed and cleaned and, you know.
I don't see them too much anymore. I don't really see them too much anymore. I mean, I haven't seen them in a while, actually. Like a state police horse or a Boston PD horse.
They usually go to the Esplanade with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Again,
so listen, Mike, we got 816 people watching us right now.
Well, hit that subscribe button, will you?
Thank you. Every one of you, 816 people. I love every one of you.
Damn right we do.
Mike, isn't that amazing, though? Think about that for a second. We got people watching us talk, Mike.
I know. I think it's, I didn't realize, that people would be interested in what I had to say.
Yeah. Listen, if you want to support the channel,
I love it.
Please donate, subscribe, do whatever you can. How about that? We're going to get our members. We're going to get members pretty soon, Mike.
What? We're going to have.
Yeah, we're going to be able to get members.
Come on.
Yep.
Oh, man. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
We're close.
Cool. So, how's the weather there?
Two troopers. Beautiful weather. The weather is fabulous. Beautiful fall. It's like a fall day.
Yeah.
Perfect,
awesome.
Mike.
What are you going to say? Two troopers?
I see two troopers. That's it.
I wonder if he's going to be called at 2 o'clock right away.
If what?
I wonder if Aiden's case will be called at 2 o'clock.
How you doing, guys? Good. You want to be on TV? No? You? Say hi?
Good afternoon.
How's everything?
Very good. Apparently they're in the small courtroom, so you can't get in.
Did Aiden go in already?
No.
No, okay.
Right here.
Oh, he's going in here?
No. He went in there for a minute.
Oh, so Aiden's here. Yes. All right, cool. Thank you much.
That's awesome.
Nice. You got lots of people.
How many would you say are there, Tommy?
What's up? How many? Oh, probably 40, 45.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, do you know what happened with the KP's case this morning? I know it was Zoomed, but I never saw what happened.
Dedham didn't supply the paperwork to the court, so they couldn't do any prosecution of anything. How come you're not in the green? Good to see you, my friend.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Scott McGinnis is not green today. He's blue.
Oh,
like that. He's changing it up on us. He's keeping us on our toes.
I love it.
We still got the sign. Hey, is that new sign? No? All right.
Oh, they get the yellow caution tape up, though. Look at that.
Yeah, he's in there. Braille's here, too? All right, they're both here. They're both here, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
They got the caution tape up for
some bombshells to be dropped today.
What do you think about yesterday, Scott? Let's get your opinion.
It was a crazy day.
Wasn't it amazing?
Yeah, it was amazing.
I like Scott's hat.
I was on 3 YouTube shows at the same time.
Got the prosecutor with the tie? There's a new guy right there. How you doing?
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Good job, Tommy.
I think that's our guy. That's a new guy.
You don't have a press pass, so be careful.
I like his tie.
I did.
To some bombshells about Trooper Nicholas Garino.
Uh-oh.
And his expert skills in editing phone records.
Oh, my. Thank you, dear. Isn't that nice, Scott? People come up and just thank us for no reason at all. That, makes my whole day. It makes the trip worth it.
It does. Yeah.
905 people. Thank you all.
Discovery, they handed over to Bradle and Aiden.
And they edited records. Yeah, they edited them.
Trooper Garino took out all the parts that were important. But now Aiden and Bradle and Betterow have the full records, which further implicate Trooper Nicholas Garino as being dirty, which we already knew.
can't be
Boom.
editing phone records. He wouldn't do something like that now.
How they arrest Matthew Farwell, but there should have been a lot more arrests.
Soon.
Many people from the Norfolk County District Attorney's CPAC unit.
Yep, all of them.
Including Garino.
Yep. Listen, they're all bad.
Who hid all the phone records from Jen McCabe. Hid the phone records from Birchmore and Farwell.
Yep.
Hid the phone records involved in the fake victim and Aiden Carney.
Imagine that.
I mean, Garino is dirty as they come. And he's an unsung hero of Michael Morrissey's corrupt.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy, all right.
Hey, ask Scotty if you think Farwell's gonna talk while he's in jail.
Do you think Farwell's gonna talk? Death penalty over your head? And
I don't know what he'll do. I know for one thing, Tom, he's in some secret location on a suicide watch right now.
yeah. Listen, do you think that
He can't even be near other detainees. They'll take him out in a second.
listen,
He's an ex-cop pedophile,
do you think
and he's most likely going to try to kill himself.
do you think that Tully and Fanning showing up was a message to him, like Brian Albert showing up here?
Yeah, I know. That's an interesting question. Why
Right? I mean,
Tully and Fanning were there.
yeah, I looked at him right in the eye and said, you better shut up, right?
Matching shoes.
Yeah, they're matching shoes.
Yeah, with the matching gay shoes.
Yeah.
Tully always dresses gay anyway.
Yeah.
You do?
We're going to plan a shoe day. We all wear the same shoes, everybody. Right?
No, it's like every time I'd see Tully in court, he's got like a blue suit on with the pants are too short. And he's got the blue Argyle socks and like the gay shoes. He always dresses weird.
Who's this guy? The detective is carrying. Yeah, look at the right hand side. Look at him. See the right hand side?
Oh yeah. Yep.
See?
Yep.
All right, let's mingle.
All right, Bill.
Hello. What's up, Paul? How are you, bud?
What's going on, bro?
Not much. How's everything?
Good. Getting ready for Monday.
Monday. Big day Monday. Worldwide, bud. Yep. Whoa. Nice.
We go over a lot of it. Deanna and myself will be on Nurse Kim tonight on TikTok.
Nice.
At 7. So that'll be fun. Nurse Kim on TikTok. Oh, nice. So
Very cool.
give her a sub and a follow.
Peter, what do you think about yesterday?
Sir, yes, sir. I think yesterday was one beautiful day. Carried over into today.
Is that
We still
the other guy the pool
a
camera?
euphoric hangover. All of that.
Yeah, I know, huh? What do you think about a cop getting arrested for a murder? First off.
I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. And a death penalty possibly hanging over his head.
Yep.
Should he be found guilty?
Yeah.
And I think it also sends a pretty strong message to the rest of the third-party culprits. It's going to be a long weekend for a lot of people.
Do you think that Fanning and Tully showing up was a message to him?
No doubt.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the rats run out of cheese, the rats eat the rats.
Yep.
Remember that.
Okay.
You know that
Hell yeah.
from your work.
Yep. I know that one. Well, more to come. We know that much.
Not if,
Wow.
but when.
Yep.
And I figured they could have got a, they probably could have arrested 50 yesterday if they wanted to.
Yep.
But let them sweat over the weekend. Let them get on their burner phones and
Yeah.
pick up the chat, see who else gets timed out,
Right.
and see how it goes. Yeah. They'll probably get more evidence over the weekend than they've gotten in the last 6 weeks, if that's possible.
I mean, this is possibly 2 murders in Canton under the same police department. How does that happen, Pete?
Then you got, if you go back a little, you got Craig Casey,
Yep. We got the Ponkapog lady.
Uncle Pog lady. You got going way back. It didn't happen in Canton, but he was a player. He had his office there, and that was Senator Brian Joyce. He got indicted. I got pictures on my phone of Canton police assisting the feds at his office in Canton. And then he got indicted and he was going to get sentenced and it was going to be a long time. And he had some kind of a fatal accident.
Happens. Happens all the
Out of
time.
town where I don't know where it was, Westport or something, but so
Accidents happen. Wow. That's
Wow.
interesting.
supposedly there's a few people that know around the body.
Yeah, and that's a whole nother thing, right?
It's a whole other story for another day.
Right, right. So, do you save yourself, right? What do you do? I mean,
It's kind of late to start trying to save yourself. And I think they know it.
I can't imagine the position that they think that I think that they're in. I just can't fathom it. There's no out. There's none. You can't even run.
Not only might the law be after them, but the bad guys
Yes,
might be after
the
them.
people above
The
him.
people above him.
That's
yeah.
right. That's what I. Yes. Yep. We don't want to talk about them
No,
people.
that's a story for another
Yeah,
day,
that's
too.
another. Yeah, yeah. Part 2, chapter 2. Wow. Wow.
Hey, is that Meredith? Yeah.
What's up?
Is that Meredith?
Who?
Meredith.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was her or not. Okay, yeah. Nice.
A lot of the usual players here. You know, all the usual.
Looks like there's a lot more people showing up. Yeah.
Yeah. People just keep coming.
Yeah. That's great.
Yep. Not bad.
We should get Peter on the show sometime.
Oh, I don't even.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But it's the only.
I've heard the word noble before. If they turn me around, that's the way it is.
It's a small courtroom, right?
Yes. Aiden said there's what, 10 cases to get him or something?
Ask Peter if what's gonna happen with Garrido.
If what?
What's gonna happen?
Ask him about Garino?
Yeah, Peter, if he knows anything.
Okay.
Oh, there's Doggy.
Pete, do you know anything about Mr. Garino?
As far as
Anything? Like,
I just think he's in a world of hurt right now with the rest of those guys. He's got some explaining to do. Either his knowledge is minuscule or his complicitness is major. So you tell me.
it's either incompetence or intentional. One or the other, right? And didn't he go to school for all this stuff? He took a course.
Tutorial over. Yeah.
Online course he took.
Yeah.
Westfield's a good. That's a good college to be a cop. It is.
Wastefield State.
That's a good college for cops.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. He may have graduated, but he's not a cell phone expert or anything like that.
Okay. I don't know, man. Sean in the Gulf went there, I believe.
Oh, I missed you.
Sean in the Gulf went to Westfield State.
Yep. And look at where he went, right? He went all the way to the top.
I guess it's all
Henry, the good boy.
how you apply yourself, right? That's what I think of, so.
You know what? Hold on a second. Let me put my earbuds in. That may help me so I can hear you.
All right, pal. Tommy.
Yes, sir.
Also, a couple of videos from the news, Ted Daniels today about the Emmys office.
You kidding me?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. Was talked about on his show on the news this morning.
We're gonna have to take a look at that.
Yeah, they actually issued no comment at the time.
Yeah.
So you know.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they can't, right?
Right. But I wanted to make you aware of that, just so you know, I saw it this morning.
Yeah.
I know. Okay.
That's kind of interesting, Mike.
I know. Ted Daniels.
Huh.
Teddy boy.
Ted Daniels, the man.
Yeah, he knows. I think he knows more than he leads to believe sometimes. and sits on
And you kind of gotta follow and see where he goes.
it.
Because I
Yeah,
think that path he's going down is pretty good, right?
I would agree with you. Yes, yes, I would say you're right. Right.
Yeah. And I mean, that's
Yeah.
just one path. I mean, and how many are there, right?
Oh, there's so many ways you can slice it up and how you want to get there. You can go that route, right?
I mean,
You can go that route. You can go the route they're going down. You
but
can.
just to sell communications, Mike, just the cellular back and forth,
Oh
forget
my
it.
goodness.
That's all
Oh
they
yeah.
need.
You're right. You're right. Because remember when Lally said the truth is in the phone. The phone doesn't lie. Well, he's
That's right.
That's crazy.
Exactly what he said. You're right.
Remember he said that in the beginning,
Yep.
and I think it was either the pre-trial or the opening statements. The truth is in the phone. And guess what? That was Garino. That was Garino.
He said that?
No, but yeah, Lally said it, but Garino had doctored everything already by then, saying that
Okay.
the phone doesn't lie, the truth is in the phone. And then
Yeah.
obviously Garino had the phones before you got to Lally, and there was nothing there. I'm not talking about the Farwell case. I'm talking about the Karen Reed case. But yeah, the truth is in the phones.
Yep.
So that's why I think if he goes down, that's a huge, huge lockup right there, getting him off the streets. Because I can't imagine how many favors he pulled, Tom, for people, right? Imagine what he
Right.
did. How many cases he did. Hey, listen, this guy, he's a friend of mine, he's cheating on his wife, whatever it might have been, right? Can you make sure
Yeah.
that doesn't come up, right?
Right.
Yeah. So he's a big player.
And again, right? Think of what they're dealing with, right? Oh my God.
What's the matter?
Oh my God.
What's going on?
I think I see somebody. I think I don't see. I don't know.
All right. So, Peter said, Scott McGinnis said there's gonna be some bombs dropped today.
Yeah, Aiden. I guess what Scott was alluding to was the text string that he has, I guess, with fake victim
Okay.
is not the same as the text string that was actually handed over as evidence. So there's a discrepancy between the two. And the only person who has access to those records and the only person who could modify those records is Mr. Nicholas Garino.
Yeah.
So if he is editing phone records and then turning them over as evidence, that's a bozo no-no, guy.
It's huge. He put
That's
it all
ridiculously stupid if that's what he did.
He put it all on the line. He just threw everything away. Just for the
Everything. Everything. Forever.
Yes. Forever.
Yep.
Yep.
I have no words, Mike. These are people that are what? The best? These are the people that what? We rely on?
Hand selected by the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office.
Cream of the crop.
The best of the best.
So
yes, sir.
Who's been there longer? Tully?
That's
Fanning?
a good question. That's a good question. Well, Fanning got there, 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tully might have been there a little bit before him. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out.
Tully, all right, get this. Follow me for a second, okay? Tully did something bad, for example, right? Just hypothetically. And Fanning knew about it. Fanning said, I want to get on the DA's office. I want to get on the special unit. Or I'm Kellen. So what happens, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. He leveraged them. Yeah.
And if it had to do with Sandra, when they were using that poor girl and she was involved in that little circle.
Right. I see what you're saying. Just like we were talking about, like you owe me is a favor. You owe me kind of thing. Exactly what you're saying, right? That's what I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
So it looks like the courtroom is going to be streamed. Huh, Tom?
I don't know, but if it does, we have to be careful, Mike. We have to talk over it and stop it and pause it so that we don't get banged for copyright. We can use it, and we could talk about it, but we cannot stream it and just let it be as it because we don't have permission to restream it. We have permission. It's fair use to critique it and talk about it. Okay.
So I think people in the chat were asking about if it was being streamed and where they could find it. So see if we can pull it up for you.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to be streamed, I mean, we can stream it, right? It's just we have to do it in a way that's not copywritten. So there are certain things that we have to do, like stop it, talk over it, discuss it, and then you know what I mean. So the problem's going to be is if we do that, it won't be live.
Here we go. I think Shelby just put it up. So it's not going live yet. Obviously, it's 10:02, so any minute now she should be coming across the street. So yes, but people say you can't rebroadcast it in the chat, Tom. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but we can use it as fair use, Mike, which means we can talk about it.
Well, okay.
It just can't. We can't do it live.
Okay.
So I mean that's our only option, unfortunately.
Okay. If we were if we were on the other channel, Tom, the other one, the CPU one, you could probably do it. You could probably do it, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's interesting. Like it's give and get kind of thing, you know? It's interesting.
Well, I'm up. The other channel got copyright strikes for doing exactly the same thing.
Okay.
When we were streaming the trial,
all right,
it picked up the stream and it wasn't fair use. It was a rebroadcast, and you can't do that.
Okay, so we can rebroadcast it later on today.
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
If you rebroadcast anything, you need permission.
Gotcha.
Unless you create it, which like right now, like we created this.
Yep.
So this is our product here. This is ours.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Do you see anybody else with cameras there, with video cameras?
Negative. No, I don't. As a matter of fact, you say that. No.
Wow.
Like we're the only ones, guys.
Well, I just didn't know if it was a docuseries going on or, you know, I didn't know what really is going on. So someone's saying we can do it 2 minutes after the stream. Okay. The glare is streaming it. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but
like he'll do the same thing. He'll stop it. He'll talk over it. Otherwise, like it has to be. Like you can't. Yep. You just can't restream it.
Okay.
It's got to be different and made as a product.
What do you want to do? I think we just keep this motto set up, and I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
I'm game for anything.
Okay.
I mean, we can leave this on the small screen and put maybe Will on the big screen.
Oh, I see what you say. We'll just use Will's feed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is he cool with that? You think? Yeah. Right. I don't know.
Do they want to ask Cherry and Will if we're cool with that?
Yeah. Yeah, Sherry, if you
Shelby get that.
Yeah, Shelby, I'm sorry. I'm tired. But if
tired, my God, Mike, we haven't stopped since Friday, dude.
Tell me about it. I'm going on vacation in a week or so, and it'll be good. Get away.
Nice. Where you going?
Block Island. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't wait. Yeah. Do some surfing.
Fishing. Yep.
You know, do some laying around. I'm bringing the dogs. We can, rent a house. It's nice.
Yep.
Be good.
We gotta bring the dogs, man. How can you not bring the dogs?
Cannot. Yeah.
Like no. What's up, bud? How we doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing wonderful, my friend. So where are you from? Are you independent?
Well, I'm a freelancer, but today I'm working with the New York Times.
New York Times. What do you think about what happened?
Well, we're doing the story mostly today. I don't know where the reporter is. She's gonna be here. But we're doing a story about the police officer who was dead yesterday.
Yeah.
So we figured we could talk to some people here that would probably have thoughts about it too.
We have a lot of thoughts about it.
Yeah.
Long overdue. Long overdue. More coming too. So, what do you guys think about what happened? A police officer getting charged with murder. Double murder, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
there he is.
You put it right on the
That's
spot,
Aiden
Tom.
right there. You want to get
Yeah,
pictures
put
of
it-
that guy.
You put
There
it
he
right
is.
on the spot. There he is, Doc.
What do you think, Aiden? How do you think today's gonna go?
I will say, we got some new information that Tim's going to talk about in court, so I'll leave it to that.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
I'll talk to you later.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Excellent.
Good luck, Abe.
Hey, good luck in there, bud. Good luck, Aiden. Yeah, little one. Keep people out.
14-person limit.
Well, I wonder what type of bombs are going to go off.
All right.
Tom, do we want to stream the court or not?
I don't know. I don't want to get popped for it. I don't want to start this off the right way. The wrong way, man.
Let if the
No
glare
one
is
else.
cool, maybe we can jump on the stream, whatever. But I don't think we should do it live.
I know. If we stream it, there's a chance of us getting copyright stricken.
Yeah, let's not. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, Will's
Yeah.
probably done. Will's probably done
Oh,
a
my
lot
pleasure. Listen, thank you.
more
For,
times than I have.
My first time
Yeah.
down
So
here.
what do you think?
Amazing.
Before it was amazing. Like there was so many people.
Oh, I know.
But thank you for coming down. Yeah. So you've seen us out here bouncing around.
All the time. And I hung here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no. What they say?
They said they said you understand that you can't make noise around here and there's order and blah blah blah.
Say no, I don't know nothing about it, right?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Wow.
In our rest.
Yeah, they're throwing their power around. That's a problem.
It is a problem.
Yeah. We're trying to fix it.
But yesterday was amazing.
Yes, it was a great day.
Oh, hello. I think we just lost Tom for a second there. I don't know what he was doing. But anyway, I don't know who he's talking to. But he was talking to the photographer from the New York Times. So that was interesting. They're there. We just saw Aiden come across. Yeah, I guess we'd like Will's stream, Melissa. Yeah, if we can get it. If he doesn't mind, I don't want to, I don't want to start. I don't want to get into trouble with him. If he doesn't care, then some of our fans here in the chat would like to see it, I guess. Okay. All right, yeah. So if he's cool with it, I guess. I don't know. Tom kind of mentioned.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
All right.
I do know there's going to be something to watch because he's got some information that's going to be.
It's the glare.
I think the glare is going to stream it. Yes.
Yeah, we can jump on with the glare. They get it all set up, ready to go.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for watching. Tell everyone that I said thank you very much. Awesome. Oh, isn't that nice?
Did you hear me?
What's up? Good to see you. How's everything?
Good. Sammy.
Hi, Sammy. Hi, bud. Oh, kisses. Oh, you give me kisses. Hi, bud. Yeah, it's another dog. That's all right. It's okay. Hi.
Good.
Yeah, too much around here. You're so good. Look at you. Good boy. Good boy.
Thank you.
Mike, great day.
Mike has the audible ready to go. That's right. Yeah. That's right. I'm changing the play at the line of scrimmage, folks.
No, we got a lot more to go.
There's a lot more to go on that department that need to be held.
Yep, the whole department needs to be held accountable.
Right.
Yep. Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Tommy.
Yes, sir.
Tommy, we're gonna put the glare on and stream it.
Yeah, all right. I got Tim Brado coming across the street real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Whenever Well, he's not in court yet, so it's not going to start. So we have time, obviously. But
Yeah.
as soon as I guess someone's keeping an eye on Will, we can just put him up on our screen and watch
There he
it.
goes, Tim. Give him hell, bud. Drop the hammer. Drop the hammer.
I love the suit, man. He looks good.
Guy drove by and said, "What a joke the state is, huh?" Wow.
Who are you talking to on the stairs? Anonymous? Or
Yeah.
just, you know?
Just some fan that watches us, and her whole family watches us, and Boston Fire Department watches us, and
Wow.
stuff like that.
Wow.
Pretty cool, bud. Pretty
Yeah.
cool to have people just come up here and thank you for doing what we do, right?
How many people do we have watching right now? Do you know? Can you tell?
2, 4,
No, on a
25. Oh, on YouTube we have 718. We had they probably jumped over the will.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna put Will up here when he goes live, when it goes live. I don't know when it's gonna start.
That's fine.
I think Will's probably better at it than you and I are in terms of not getting
banged.
Strikes. So
agree.
That's cool. Wow. That's good, man. I can't wait to see what these bombs are gonna be.
Yep. Big bomb. I think we're going nuclear today, bud.
I mean, after yesterday, this is crazy. I mean, I won't be able to sleep again tonight.
Listen, when I get home, I could go right to sleep. I tell you, I'm that tired.
I tried a little bit earlier and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I tried to take a nap. I was like, no, not doing it. Can't do it. So here I am, like going on 2 hours sleep, folks. And it's worth it.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's always worth it. We're gonna go for a walk.
All right, pal.
Go for a walk.
I think Shelby's got Blair all lined up, so we don't have to worry about that.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
Shelby's wonderful.
Yeah. Shout out to her dad. Hopefully he's going well.
Yep.
It's always a tough time. You going for a walk, huh? Where you going?
Back to the car.
Okay. All right. I love your field trips. They're great.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, you get all the
door here.
Yeah, what is that?
Secure destruction, document scanning, and file management. Place just a trading company.
Is Greeno in there?
Yeah. Soon, right? You gotta pull up to the Norfolk County District Attorney's office.
Yeah. Oh my God. Be careful, Tommy. Jesus.
You checking it out?
Yeah. I guess you were. I guess so.
There's a button. I don't know what the button did. Maybe on the way back.
Imagine the thing came out and grabbed your ass.
Start working it. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, think about this, Mike, for a second. Yeah. Think about they have all the information they needed to arrest Farwell, right?
Okay.
And they have a 97% conviction rate?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at a text. I think one of my good friends from Connecticut's watching us. So,
oh, nice.
Shout out to
Welcome
Lauren,
from Connecticut.
I think she is. Hope so. And my sister-in-law is watching. Melina.
Very nice.
Yeah, she's a hot ticket. So, yeah, my phone's kind of blowing up here. All right.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what's going to happen, Sid, just because it can't outdo yesterday's. But
well, again, we do have high expectations now, right?
That's true. That's true. Yes, we do.
A week ago, where were we?
Oh, quarter starting. Someone just said a week ago we were under wraps. Our lips were tied. We couldn't do anything. Remember, we were sitting on our hands, going, "Hey, my goodness." So
And the trolls were out. Boy, were they making noise, Mike.
Alabama watching in the house.
Alabama.
Yeah, Bama. Roll Tide.
Yeah, after the hearing, Cherry, please remind me after the hearing to go over all of the super chats.
Mike, I'm going to mute my mic.
Yeah, Runkle did go over it last night. I'm going to go over the affidavit. At least that was the plan. And maybe this is a sign to not have to do it. Maybe I'll just cancel that. But I'm going to have to read it. I just prefer to read and do my research live with you guys.
Just so you know, the Zoom webinar is up and active, and you are being broadcasted and recorded by someone else.
Can I fix the calendar behind me? I don't have a calendar behind me. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, chat. Are we just waiting right now?
Yeah, we're just waiting.
Yeah, we're just waiting, Eve.
Yep.
Yo, man, I got over 3K in here watching, man. Y'all better hit the like. Please hit the like. Appreciate you. Yo, you can't be that retarded. No, wait, you think that's a calendar? That's my fucking Bernie Federer
That's a jersey,
calendar. Dude. Yeah, that's always on the same goddamn
afternoon,
date.
everyone.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is number 11 on today's list. Kamal versus Tyrell Damon, 24 CR 147.
Wow.
Mr. Damon is present and represented by Attorney Matthew Zanzalatis. The Commonwealth is represented by Assistant District Attorney Alex Beeman. The matter is on for hearing on the Commonwealth motion under 58A. If the parties could please identify themselves for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Alex Beeman for the Commonwealth.
Ms. Beeman, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Mr. Anzalatis, good afternoon. Mr. Damon, good afternoon. All right, we're here for a 58A dangerousness hearing. I have been given, and I've had the opportunity to review exhibits and some thumb drives, all of which I've seen, and a CD of the proceedings in the Quincy District Court. So I've got that in mind as you proceed.
And I would raise objections only to exhibits I through N, which are the collectively what I'll refer to as the police reports. I think while Durling hasn't been formally applied to the 58A proceeding, I think if in a preponderance hearing, you need to represent that hearsay is reliable, you certainly would need to in a hearing that is governed by a clear and convincing standard. I don't need to address each of them individually. I mean, the gist of this is that there's a series of robberies, that there are some police officers who look at a variety of surveillance videos and at least claim to be able to identify Mr. Damon as the person in the surveillance videos. I think the crux of this case lies in the sort of veracity and reliability and reasonableness of those identifications. Obviously, the surveillance videos of this case in and of themselves, the fact that Mr. Damon is charged in those courts by way of docket, I don't object to. But I think without being able to scrutinize the identifications that are individually made in each of these police reports, of him being the suspect, I would say it fails Durling, so I would just object on those grounds. There are other exhibits I have no objections to.
All right. Ms. Beeman, what do you say?
All right, Cherry, people are saying this isn't the right hearing, but I feel like there's probably a docket. That's what I'm getting, is that there's a docket and they're just going through different different cases, because I heard someone ask if Mr. Bradel was present. So yeah, change my calendar. I love it. So yeah.
All right.
And I don't object to the dockets. I mean, he has been indicted. I can't argue with that.
Right. I think there's no real dispute about the fact that there have been indictments or that they were submitted before. I think what is raised here now before me is the reliability of the hearsay. What do you say as to that? There is hearsay within the reports. What do you say on that issue?
Yes, Your Honor, I would say it is reliable hearsay for the purposes of the probable cause hearing, for the 58A hearing in terms of probable cause. These were police reports and these were presented to a grand jury.
I see my man Microdots in the house.
All right. All right. Mr. Anzalatus, I've noted your objections to the report.
I see Mazda Media in the house.
Are we ready to go?
Type of one.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're a Mazda maniac like me, I'm a
the
Mazda
Commonwealth
maniac.
did do an amended submission with one more report. It's an Addington report. I did provide this to counsel last night, and that's one of the matters he was indicted in Plymouth.
All right, just give me a moment, please.
Woo! Look at all those ones. I love it. Mazzy, you're a rock star, homie.
Okay. All right.
And Your Honor, did Your Honor have the opportunity to read the Commonwealth 13-page memorandum in support?
I have read it, yes.
Okay, so then with that said, in the exhibits reviewed by Your Honor, the Commonwealth does not have much more to add outside of that. However, the Commonwealth would like to highlight that this individual is a danger to not only the establishments and the victims that he targeted in this case, but to also the community, as these local establishments include McDonald's, Cumberland Farms, Seasons gas stations, 2 CVS stores, a Target store, all within our local community. And what's even more concerning, Your Honor, is that the defendant has been now indicted and arraigned in 2 separate counties on 3 separate cases, all of the same charge of armed robbery, with 6 of those indictments, including mass and armed robbery.
Shut up, lady. Oh my God, bro. Look at all the love for Mazza. Bro, the ladies love you too, bro. You all know Mazza's packing heat too, man. He's a big dude. Like, Mazza's packing the Bominoka. The Bominoka. Did you guys see that new Mad Max movie? Y'all, if you've seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Bominoka. I love it.
After putting the cashier register person in fear, or the employee of the store in fear, by threatening, he makes it known to every individual in those stores that he has a gun and that he will shoot if they do not hand over the cash. He is currently held on a 58A in Plymouth County. Before this, he was held in Quincy District Court when he was first arraigned on the matter in Braintree on a 58A as well, Your Honor. He was also revoked because when he picked up these offenses, he had 2 pending matters in the Brockton District Court, one for attempted larceny that he is now indicted on, and also a violation of restraining order, which leads me to his Board of Probation record. For a fairly young individual, he does have a lengthy record. He has already been convicted of similar offenses to this, but that are lesser.
Yeah. Welcome, new subscribers.
Board of Probation record with 2 separate females. One was granted for almost 5 years. And of note, in 2018, he was convicted of violating one of these restraining orders. And then, Your Honor, lastly, I'd highlight the fact that when this defendant is arrested by the Brockton police, he exhibits quite violent, resistive behavior to the officers, calling them derogatory names.
This guy sounds like a menace.
Pulling, screaming. And when they try to explain to him that his clothes will be taken in for evidence, he becomes outraged. So outraged that the 3 officers have to put him in handcuffs, and that he also needs to be tased. And based on all of this, Your Honor, the Commonwealth would ask that you allow its motion to detain the defendant pursuant to 58A, as there are no conditions that will reasonably ensure the safety of these establishments and the community at large. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Anzalata.
Thank you. I'd like to start off, I guess, with the Commonwealth left off. Dangerousness, I think, under 58A and under the case law 58A is we have to determine that someone is objectively and materially a danger. And I don't say this to be flippant, but dangerousness is different than scary. Dangerous is different than frightening. That you actually have either
this guy's an awesome lawyer.
Danger, a serious danger to individuals in the community, or there's something so unique about the case before you that on its own it satisfies by clear and convincing evidence that the person is dangerous. And I say that intentionally because, first of all, when we talk about Mr. Damon's arrest, the Commonwealth represents that is evidence of his danger to the point where he should be held without bail despite the fact that he's innocent right now. And yet what they say is he yelled and was verbally abusive and pulled at police. And I'm not suggesting that that's good behavior. I'm not suggesting that's how we want people to behave. I'm not suggesting that Mr. Damon's proud of that behavior.
Awesome. Like, he's like,
I'm also not admitting he did those things. But nonetheless,
dangerous.
Does that mean that he's such a danger to the safety of the community that we have to sort of abandon 500 years of the premise that one is innocent until proven guilty and hold them without bail?
This is a great opening act right now.
And the same thing is true about the crimes. And he's charged with very serious offenses. There's no question about that. And I'm sure that the people who were the subject of these crimes, that they in fact happened, were very frightened. But there's a fact that is well documented in the exhibits, although not in the Commonwealth oral argument, which is that when Mr. Damon is ultimately apprehended, he's arrested with what is presumably the weapon that is used to threaten people if in fact he was the one who did it, and it's a BB gun. And again, I'm not suggesting that the people that were on the other end of that interaction were not
love
scared.
This guy.
But the question is, were they in the type of grave danger that was contemplated by the legislature when they decided that we can hold people without bail? And I don't think it was. His record further reinforces that reality, which is that despite a pretty lengthy record of someone who steals a lot and someone that I would suggest has struggled with both a mental health and substance use disorder, there's one conviction for a violent offense on his entire record. It's an assault and battery charge in...
This guy's probably a violent junkie asshole, and this lawyer is just like, Your Honor, what does dangerous even really mean?
And other than that, he doesn't have a single conviction for violence. And more importantly, doesn't really have even a litany of allegations of violence. And so when the legislature drafted 58A and when it was contemplated in cases like Young and progeny, the idea was that it was reserved for the most serious situations where there was such a danger to the physical safety of the community that we would abandon a bedrock principle and put someone in jail without bail. And secondly, the government has to establish by clear and convincing evidence, which is not a toothless standard, that there's no other condition that would mitigate that danger. And the Commonwealth hasn't really addressed that fact
this
at
is
all.
my favorite lawyer of all time.
In some ways, this is a little bit intellectual because Mr. Damon is being held without bail in Plymouth County, and I sort of recognize that. But what I would suggest is that a meaningful but reasonable bail be set in this case. Mr. Damon wouldn't walk out the front door if that happened. He would have an opportunity to work with the social service staff at my office to come up with a release plan that would be satisfactory to the court by the time that he was bailable in Plymouth County. And potentially could address some of the underlying problems he has and enjoy the presumption of innocence that at least, that we purport that people enjoy.
The presumption of
his
innocence.
father, and I will say, sort of just as an officer of the court, I mean, I talk to his dad weekly. This is not my kid's in trouble, so I'm going to show up and tell everyone I love him, but otherwise I'm out of the picture. This is a very involved father. He's right there in the white t-shirt. Mr. Damon is
That guy right
absolutely
there with the
welcome
white
to
shirt.
live with his father.
The
There's
guy
also
whose dad showed up
very
in a white
supportive
t-shirt.
aunt in Mr. Damon's life. Mr. Damon has suffered a lot of loss
I love
over
this
the
guy.
course of his adult life. His grandmother actually recently passed away while he was incarcerated, but he has a very tight-knit family. And so I would suggest that a bail somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 with some kind of monitoring, whether that's reporting to probation or GPS monitoring, and a condition that he live with family, either his aunt or his father, I would suggest his father, mitigates any danger that may be present in the case and assures his appearance in court if that's a concern. I don't want to get too much into the weeds of the case before Your Honor, but what I will say, to the extent that I think the triability and the viability of a case affects people's behavior when they're on bail, so in some ways it's relevant. Ultimately, what happens here is there's a robbery, and if you watch the surveillance videos, the stills related to the robbery, we are not talking about particularly clear footage. And there's an email sent out over the statewide Fusion Center email service, which is a hardware system that allows police officers to share intelligence. And police officers out of county say, oh, we know that guy, that's Tyrell Damon. I would suggest that at a motion to suppress identification phase, there's going to be some real questions about the veracity of that identification. Interestingly, Mr. Damon is not arrested on this case. He's arrested on a warrant for a case that's since been null-proc, a driving case out of Quincy District Court. And I only bring that up because in discovery of that case, what we learned was the state trooper who tried to pull someone over and they didn't stop, which was the origins of that warrant, was shown a picture and said, is this the guy we tried to pull over? A picture purportedly of Mr. Damon, a surveillance photo. And he said, no, the guy I tried to pull over didn't have dreads. There's some texting back and forth between two troopers, and then less than 2 minutes later, a single RMV photo is sent and said, is this the guy? An RMV photo of Mr. Damon. He said, oh yeah, that's him, despite the fact that he has dreads. So I only say all this to say that there are questions about the viability of the original arrest warrant that led to him being arrested. There's questions about the identification in this particular robbery case. Not to sort of even go deeper in the weeds, but the original arrest warrant that he was arrested on, where the Commonwealth, I think, alleges in their paperwork and in their reports and their grand jury minutes, significant inculpatory information was found on Mr. Damon connecting him to this robbery. The original arrest warrant was never signed. I have a copy of it, which I think under current Massachusetts case law invalidates that warrant. So I only say all this to say that this is not a case that is just automatically sort of going towards negotiation.
He would have said that. He would have
there
said
are viable issues to litigate in the case. And I think because of the very high standard of clear and convincing evidence, Barbosa versus McLeod, I think, articulates it most clearly, but it is not a toothless standard. The fact that he does not have a long history of violence, the fact that he was not actually carrying a deadly weapon, the fact that no one was injured, and the Commonwealth's own words, this spree lasted for 8 days. They called him a young man. I don't know if 33 is young. Makes me feel old if it is, but nonetheless, for 8 days of his 33 years, he maybe committed some violent felonies. And the rest of his 33 years, while he hasn't been innocent of criminal activity, are not marred by violence. So for 24,000 days, he doesn't commit a crime where anyone is a victim of violence. And for 8 days, he does. And the Commonwealth is suggesting that that pattern allows Your Honor to hold someone without bail. And I would argue that it doesn't. So I would ask for a bail of somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 with whatever reporting or monitoring the court sees fit.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That's the guy I'm calling if I'm ever in trouble in Massachusetts.
Ms. Beeman, you rose. You would like to say something?
No.
Oh, so I have, as I said I had, reviewed all of the exhibits before me, which include the grand jury exhibits. I find, after review of all this information and after arguments with counsel, that the Commonwealth has met its burden, which is clear and convincing evidence of showing that the defendant does present, is dangerous, as that word is used under 276, 58A. And I don't believe there are conditions of release, and so I will have him held. The Commonwealth's motion is allowed.
Thank you, Your
Like,
Honor.
I'm glad because
I have previously filed a discovery motion. The Commonwealth has begun responding to that outside of the court process. I have a
he's
second
still fighting.
motion.
He's going.
What
He
I
got a
would
second
ask is that
motion.
we sort of work out what we can amongst ourselves and then pick a date to fight about the stuff we don't agree on.
All right. Do you have a date in mind?
Yeah, this judge seems all right, for sure. Like I was kind of rooting for him just because of his like slick lawyering, you know, in that
We do
sense.
September 26th.
But I mean, I'm glad that the guy,
We have it on the no further list.
guy
Let me
sounds
look,
guilty
see
as
if we
fuck
can
to me.
squeeze one more in. What would that would be on for discovery motion?
Yeah, I think it would be relatively short. Saying his last words.
Yeah. 1 second, sorry. We have 12.
I could also do October 8th if it makes your life easier. I don't know if it works for the Commonwealth.
We can make the 26th work.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Damon, after hearing the court does enter a finding of dangerousness, you will be held on a minimus without bail. Your matter is continued to September 26th for hearing on discovery motions. I will issue the Plymouth for your appearance. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Thank you.
We are ready. Then.
Yeah, dude. Keep that guy off the street. That's what I'm talking about.
We got a special liking for these.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Okay, next for the court numbers 6 and 10 on today's list is Commonwealth versus Aiden Carney, 23 CR 313, 24 CR 43. Mr. Carney is present and represented by attorney Timothy Bradel. Commonwealth is represented by Special Assistant District Attorney Robert Cosgrove. The matters are on for hearing for various motions. If the parties could please identify themselves for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Cosgrove, Special Assistant District Attorney for the Commonwealth.
Special ADA Cosgrove, good morning. Good afternoon, I'm sorry.
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Timothy Bradel. I represent Aiden Carney. For the record, he's here to my left at council table.
Mr. Bradel, good afternoon. Mr. Carney, good afternoon.
Your Honor, for the record, I did disclose to Mr. Bradel that in my prior life, you and I both sat in this court and that I had a cordial collegial relationship with you, at least from my point of view. That I left the court long before I had heard the name Aiden Kearney, that I've never had a conversation about him with you, and that I have no reason to believe that the fact that we both sat here simultaneously and had incidental contact would in any way influence your judgment. But I don't know if Your Honor wishes to put anything on the record or if Mr. Bradel wishes to make a comment.
Mr. Bradel.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I appreciate counsel for the Commonwealth disclosing that to me. I spoke to my client about it. We both feel that it would be better if a different judge of the Superior Court sits on the matter. Certainly nothing personal.
Oh, I don't take it personally. But...
yeah, nothing personal, of course, at all, Your Honor. But it's just it makes us uncomfortable that, you know, two former colleagues and me are dealing with a case. I just don't feel comfortable with it. I spoke to my client about it, and respectfully, we just don't feel comfortable with it. We'd appreciate it if there was another judge that can hear the matter that is not doesn't have any sort of a history with the Commonwealth.
He's going to deny that shit.
So let me say, for the subjective part of the analysis, I can tell you that my relationship with Special Attorney ADA Cosgrove would not affect my ability to be fair. I can tell you that subjectively. But I understand your point. Is it your request to go before someone else today?
If possible, Your Honor.
I don't know if that's possible.
Right. No, I understand. Whatever.
I mean, Bradle's
happen,
like,
has to happen.
I mean, you got a judge back there.
We don't have a problem with that, but we would appreciate being heard in front of a counsel that's not a former colleague of Commonwealth Counsel.
You mean before a judge?
Fair.
All right. Well, look, I can tell you that I can be fair. I can also tell you that I understand your position. I don't know that time is of the essence on these motions. And so we can work with you to reschedule in front of a different judge.
Sure. One suggestion, Judge, and I did bring this up briefly.
See, this judge is
my
like,
brother,
I don't
that,
give a shit, man.
I know that
Whatever.
Judge Caitlin doesn't have that kind of history with Commonwealth Counsel. He has been on the case. He does have some familiarity with the matters at hand today. And I do understand that he is still sitting here. And there's a question mark at the end of
This
that.
judge just passed Solomon's
he is
test
still
with me.
sitting here, though. I wouldn't. It would not be my place to assign the case. So, Margaret, you.
Well, it shouldn't be. If the issue is a conflict of interest, then no, you should not be assigning the next judge. It's interesting though, because like this dude totally passed the Solomon test with me. Like now I'm like, well, this guy seems honest.
All right. So it's my determination that based on the defendant's motion, I'll recuse myself. I'm not going to assign the case as that's not.
Would you looky there?
Not what I would do. We will have to
Whatever,
reach out
you
with you
in front of another judge, you
to
would do it in front of
reschedule the
another
hearing.
judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
See you again. however
Take
briefly.
note, Bev.
It was good to see you.
That's how you do it.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Counsel, if you just stand by and I can,
Sure.
we can try to
It
work
was
on it.
good to see you.
Could we just go sidebar for a moment?
Sure.
I mean,
Another
so I
sidebar.
guess that's it. They're gonna reschedule another date in front of, so it's gonna be in front of another judge. And I get it. I mean, both Aiden and Tim wanted this to be oh, that's it. It's over. They ended the webinar. Both Aiden and Tim Bradle wanted that to be in front of another judge. And
Shelby, there you go. Thank you, Shelby. Hey, good. Hey, Eve.
So someone sent this to Bev like now.
Right,
This
what-
is how you recuse yourself properly.
Hey, Tommy, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, they just the judge just recused himself.
Yeah, that's the smartest thing you could have done.
Yeah, we agree. We agree. Yep.
You know, it unfortunately has come to that.
Yeah.
What's
You don't
up,
have to
big guy? How you been? I
don't have
missed
to
you.
initiate this.
How's everything? I was looking for your number one day. I got a new channel, guy. New channel.
Tom, shaking hands and kissing babies.
Tom, there you go, bud. That's me. Got you. Yeah, put me in there. Hey, you got Joe Flip ahead? Put him in there too. What's up, guy? Killing me.
I still want to hear about Garino.
I
hope you get to-
Good, we have the new channel.
I don't think we're going to hear it today,
All right. Yeah. I'll put it in there.
unfortunately.
Fucking news all
Oh
over.
no, the Glare is watching us now. It's only
he is?
fair. We just streamed his live. Thanks, Glare.
of
Appreciate
course.
it.
Thanks, Will. Dude, you're a funny ass man, dude. You're a funny shit. I like your style, Will. Funny guy.
Hey, at least we got to see the drama from the previous
But listen, just
hearing.
go to
That
Twitter.
was kind of wild.
Twitter? Go to Twitter, X.
That's funny. He's got a good sense of humor. Well, that was a big nothing burger for today.
Remind me what the hearing was for exactly.
It wasn't for discovery. I'm not quite sure what the actual motion was today, to be honest with you.
I think it was a pre-trial motion or hearing, but I'm not sure exactly which. Was it for Kate Peters?
No. It was for his. It was for his felony charges.
Oh, for witness intimidation and all that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that was the question.
Well, that makes sense to get the judge to recuse themselves because that's a big deal. So.
Yeah, kind of.
Bev, take note.
I know, right? How easy was that? It was so easy to do. That was nothing, and then she doesn't. And, now it's all kinds of shit against the wall.
He didn't go into the chambers and consider it and then later on rule the way that she was going to anyway. That judge did what he was supposed to do.
He sounds like a sensible, reasonable guy. Yeah, okay, so I know the prosecutor, so I'm going to recuse myself. That easy. They were colleagues a long time ago. Like, okay, yeah, we did have a.
Well, imagine if they didn't tell him. They found out after the fact, he'll be up in arms. Yep. No, we went to the Stoughton Courthouse. Department. Yesterday, it was nice. What's the deal with that? More coming. Promise. Soon enough. You'll see. You'll see.
DB gonna be talking over.
He's got some bombshells, I think. We'll see what happens. Yeah. See if he says anything.
Drop bombshells, but they can't get a judge.
I know, huh? Of all places, right? You know each other? No. But the judge said he could be.
What were they gonna do?
Yeah, impartial.
From the wings.
They get someone out of county. Good crowd here. Nice crowd. Nice crowd.
Let's see what Aiden says when he comes out. I wonder when the next date's going to be, Tom.
And we're all still going to be here.
I'm checking the courts to see if they have scheduled it yet.
Okay.
And we're all still going to be here.
There's the baby.
Yeah. Hey, Will, I hope everything's well over there, big guy. Oh, happy birthday, Cherry.
I do wish I could have met. I just want to know who this judge was and what the conflict was.
They worked together at one point in time.
Bradel work with this judge?
No, another guy.
Cosgrove.
Yeah, Cosgrove.
Well, Cosgrove's an ex-judge, so chances are he might have worked with judges.
But Bradel has.
That's why Cosgrove even being a special prosecutor is stupid.
They knew that from the beginning. Why'd they let it go?
Oh my God! Hey, saying hi to me in public again.
He's awesome. That's Tim from Canton Cable. He's here all the time. Rain, sleet, or snow. That boy's here. He does his work.
Yeah, I see him all the time. Anything on the court talk?
Where's my dude? My friend, that big dude up there. Where's my guy? Oh, the guy I'm talking about, the security guy, the court officer guy. Where is he? Seen him today? The familiar guy. The big dude. Oh, he's there? Okay. Hey, Kim O'Brien.
Nothing yet.
Okay, thanks. Tommy, how many people we got watching?
645 and climbing.
All right, good, man.
And don't forget, Will's got 3,000 on his channel, right?
30. I think he had 3,500. Yeah.
Well, he pulls a lot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned that he's streaming us now, so I'm not sure.
That's usually what happens. We take turns. We stream each other. It's like a mutual agreement we spoke about. It's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no problem with him using this footage.
He's the man.
No
He's the
doubt.
goat. He's the goat.
Yeah. And he took the time to come and visit everybody, you know?
That's true.
That was a good time. I wish he had more notice, but whatever. He was there. We did it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you guys in the courtroom together?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And I remember saying something to him about the jury or something. But here we go. Loud.
Tom's got us on mute for a second. I think the police sirens are driving by. Figure it out. Well, I can see the ambulance coming right there. Okay, yeah. Fire truck, I mean. Wow. That's loud. Thanks, Tommy, for doing that.
Hey, sleep through that, my friend.
Right? Right?
I can't.
Oh, man. That leaf blower cracked me up earlier.
Yeah. Gotta get to sleep, man. Long nights.
Oh,
Here he comes.
You don't trust them? I know they're golfing buddies. I know it's like Katie McLaughlin and Caitlin Albert. Maybe they're just acquaintances. I don't know. But we're not taking any chances. But the judge did the right thing, unlike Auntie Bev, who had a clear conflict in the Karen Reed case and investigated herself and determined that she could be unbiased. At least this judge said the appearance of impartiality is a problem here. So he recused himself, and it's a complicated case. There's a lot to it, and one of the judge who's been involved in this up to this point, Kay Elaine, he's familiar with the case. I mean, you're going to throw somebody new in there who hasn't heard any of this stuff, who doesn't know any of these characters are. It's inefficient, so I think that the judge did the right thing today. So we'll have to hold off, unfortunately, about what we were going to discuss today in court. We'll have to hold off on that. We're planning on talking about it in court first before we talk about it publicly. I will say this, just that we have recently discovered that Nicholas Garino and Brian Tully handled cell phones involved in this case and did extractions. And that's very concerning because, as we saw yesterday on all over the news, in the arrest of Matthew Farwell, which is a great thing. But Nicholas Garino was one of the investigating officers from the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office, and he was in charge of downloading information off of Matthew Farwell's phone. And he said he couldn't find any messages between Birchmore and Farwell because they've been deleted, and he, the expert that he is, doesn't have the technology to find deleted messages. Well, luckily, when the feds took over that case, they did have the technology, and they found not one, not two, but over 32,000 messages between Sandra Birchmore and Matthew Farwell, many of which were extremely disturbing, which were graphic, which talked about rape of minors, just deviancy and choking, and alluded to the fact that he was capable of murder. And Nicholas Garino intentionally withheld. He knew how to find it. He's not incompetent. He's corrupt. Nicholas Garino is a corrupt police officer who covers for other corrupt police officers. And Nicholas Garino is, if he had done his job early on, Matthew Farwell would have been in handcuffs a long time ago. Instead, he allowed his intentional malfeasance allowed Matthew Farwell to roam free. So I don't trust Nicholas Guarino. And when I recently found out in the last week or so that he's involved in my case, which we weren't made aware of, that became extremely troubling as well. I don't want that guy touching any cell phones. I don't trust anything that he touches because he hides information. He hid it in the Sandra Birchmore case. He hid it in the Karen Reed case. He was the one in charge of downloading Jennifer McCabe's phone and didn't find anything about a 227 Google search for How Long to Die in Cold or a 624 Google search for How Long to Die in Cold, nor did he find anything about any deleted phone calls from Jennifer McCabe. He got up on the stand and he lied his face off. He said that, well, you can't delete messages. That's impossible. Of course you can. Anyone with a cell phone knows you can. So I don't trust Nicholas Guarino. He's a corrupt cop. He's a liar. And the fact that we had to find out on our own through our own discovery that he was involved in this case is extremely disturbing, especially in light of the horrifying news yesterday about what was on those text messages between Matthew Farwell and Sandra Birchmore. So, no, he's not alone. There's others like him, and it's really disturbing. And this case is falling apart one by one. It's falling apart one by one. We got Bukaki out there, Bukaki, however you pronounce it, who is out there. He's allegedly a victim in this case, right? And he's out there investigating the case. Why is a victim in the case going around the countryside looking for new leads on this case that he's investigating? It's improper for him to be one of the detectives involved in this. This whole thing is improper from the beginning. I accused these people of corruption in the Reed case, and these same cops are the ones who trumped up these phony charges and had me arrested, by the state police fugitive unit, nonetheless. The same people that basically, all the bells and the whistles, the same people that, apprehended Farwell yesterday, are the same type of people that track me down like I'm some dangerous fugitive out there. It's ridiculous. It's offensive. And one by one, I was arrested on October 11th of last year. Think of how much changed since then. Michael Proctor is basically no longer a state police detective at all. Brian Tully is under internal affairs investigation. Yuri Buchanan is under internal affairs investigation. So a lot has changed since then, and I look forward to having the truth all come out in court when this is all said and done. So, thank you. Well, why do people go back to the crime scene? When they committed a crime, because they want to see what other people are doing. Why did Brian Higgins go to the Canton Police Department the night that John O'Keefe was killed? Yeah, buddy.
That's right.
They want to see what's going on. They want to be there. They want to act like they're innocent. They want to be around it. That's what criminals do. So they were there, and make no mistake about it. The matching uniforms and shoes aside, those guys are nervous. Those guys are nervous, and they should be. They should be, because yesterday was a warning bell to them that the feds aren't messing around. The feds are out. They don't do well with police corruption. That's exactly what Matthew Farwell does. And because Matthew Farwell couldn't have done this alone. Couldn't have walked free alone this whole time without the beneficiary of having friends in the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office and the state police who provided cover for him. And God knows how many other people were put in danger by his 3.5 years on the loose since then. I took a podcast and, the Karen Reed case, those are the two factors that combined without, Kirk Minahan's podcast blowing this up and putting a spotlight on it and saying maybe this wasn't a suicide, and without the Karen Reed case coming around and the same cast of characters being involved and people's antennas going up, I don't believe we'd ever have justice for Sandra Birchmore. So yesterday was a great day. We're going to have more great days coming in the future. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys.
That was great.
Everything you said was right.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was well said. Well said, Joe Boy.
You're the mainstream media, but you had help from the YouTube community.
Whatever it takes. I got my guy. Whatever he needs.
You guys working together now?
Whatever he
Kit
needs.
Mazza trying to name
I got
drop.
him. My guy.
Good job, Tommy.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, man. That was just Brado coming down the stairs, or you already leave?
I was holding the microphone out for the Channel 10 guy.
Okay. Is Brando coming down or no?
He did the Irish exit, that man. He went down the stairs and bailed out before everybody.
Okay.
He's not dumb.
Do we know a date yet? Anybody see a date posted for the next trial?
I haven't seen it yet.
All right.
I am refreshing and I do not see it. I think they have to make a decision first before they can schedule it. That's what I'm thinking.
There's got to be a judge, right?
Right, and we don't know what their availability is, so it's probably going to be a minute.
We have to assign the judge and then set the date. Okay, makes sense. This is Bradle.
Well, they did a good job today, right? They did exactly what they had to do.
It was a good job. Yep, smart move.
No doubt. I mean, what other move do you make, Mike, right? If you get a chance, you're going to take that, right?
Of course you do. You don't want to risk anything.
Thank you for coming.
You don't want to risk anything. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, I think this is good for him.
Yeah, I
so
agree
he
with
didn't
that.
know. So Aiden didn't know that Garino was on his case doing the Celebrate extraction.
Why
is that
a week
just
ago.
recently coming to light? That's
a good
crazy.
Well,
I know.
Eve, I think there's so much data that they're still going through it. And I mean, I'm sure his attorney's got it, and I don't think Aiden has it. That ain't stuff you want to leave at your house in case you get popped by, you know what I'm saying? They come back and they take those documents that's not theirs.
I see what you're saying.
The extraction, is that the same that Tully gave the phone from Lindsay?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was the same data.
What's up, Shelby?
I'm just here. Catching
Hey. Wow.
I had
Hello.
to dip out for a little while to go run an errand, so Sammy was the one that was doing all of the stuff for you guys behind.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, she's the
So
one.
do you know?
Go ahead.
Do you know what happened? Do you want to know what happened?
I know what happened. I caught
Oh,
that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
The judge.
Good.
Yeah. The judge recused himself. I caught it.
Yep. All right. Good.
With no question, no arguments, no taking offense to it. It was like, yeah, I got you. I feel you. Let's do that.
Yep.
It was that simple.
All right.
Too bad Bev couldn't do that.
Right. That's what I was thinking the whole time. She wanted to be in control of that case the whole way through. Even though they, had someone renting her house on a Venmo app. Remember that came out? Payment for the summer house.
Yeah.
Sean McCabe.
Yeah.
Even had that thrown out there, and she's still, no, that's the wrong people. It's not us. Basically what she said.
Hey, everybody hit that like button that's here, or I'm going to give you a ticket.
Ooh, you don't want that.
Then you have to show up to Dedham County or Dedham Courthouse and be in the small courtroom.
Eve, let's talk about that. How come you haven't come to visit?
Man, it is so hard to find a flight, first of all, that doesn't cancel because at the time, you remember the Microsoft stuff that kept happening and crashing
everything.
Yeah, so every time I would try to fly, that would happen and my stuff would be canceled. So then I just got those refunds back, 3 of them just now, yesterday. So I have to see when I can fly up there and when's the best time. Are they going to retry Karen Reed? I don't know. I don't think so.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I have to kind of schedule it based on what's decided,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. Are they going to try Karen again? Are they?
I don't think so. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it happening either. I agree with you.
Because of Paul and what he did with the civil lawsuit, it's almost like he was kind of forced to do something to try to get some money out of this thing.
Well, that ain't right if that's the case.
Right.
Wow.
Well, all of the anti-Karen Reed people were hating on me for saying that yesterday on Twitter or X. which makes me think that it's true, but they kind of know this is going down because they always get really antsy and sassy pants when things that they don't like happens. They try to make everybody believe otherwise.
It's
especially
funny.
Deputy Man Shark over there.
It's funny you say that because I had somebody on Facebook I was going back and forth with, and their account just is gone. Like poof.
Yeah, a lot of burner accounts are going away. Yeah, seeing that happen too, Tom. Hey, are you heading home now, Tommy? You all done? All right, I'm gonna sign off.
All right, bud.
All right, I'll talk to you, Eve.
Bye, Mike. Thank you.
All right, yep. I'll talk to
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
jump off too.
Okay,
Tom,
Eve.
thank you so much.
My pleasure, guys. My pleasure. Love you both.
Bye, chat. Be good. Hit that like button or you get a ticket.
She's awesome.
No doubt. No doubt. We're blessed to have her.
Yeah, it's good. And Shelby coming on too. I love it. I love that stuff.
All right, bud.
All right.
Hey, listen, it's been a long day. Get a nap.
I know. Tomorrow at 6, we have the Smiley Face Killer.
Can't wait. I am psyched for that. That's gonna be next level, Mike.
I know, bro.
Oh,
I will talk to you manana.
Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, pal.
Bye. Hey, Shelby. All right, girl. I think we're ready to rock.
I figured as much.
It's been a long day.
I just wanted to let you know we hit over 2K subs.
Oh, thank God.
We hit over 2K. We're at. Hold on, I just saw it. 2.27. So guys, keep sharing and keep liking.
Please. Excellent news.
Going up. We are officially. We meet all the criteria for monetization.
Well,
so we got to get on that.
No doubt. I got the green light too. So giddy up.
All right, guys. So hopefully this time tomorrow we will have monetization.
Smiley Face Killer.
Tune in tomorrow night. It's going to be an awesome show. Like, I'm so excited. And if you guys haven't done any research on the Smiley Face Killers, go look it up. There's a I think I put the link in. If you go to the stream, you can go look at the book that we have the author, William Ramsey, on tomorrow night. The book is in the description for the link on Amazon. And then I didn't put the link, but the series that we were watching is on Oxygen or on Amazon. You have to pay on Amazon, but if you have cable, it's free.
Yep. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well worth the watch. There's one specific episode about Boston.
Yes, there is.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Listen, everybody, thank you, and thank you, Shelby, so much for everything you've done. And Sammy, give her a hug for me too. She does a lot.